Good luck, guys. Have a good match. I think we're going to finally get into it. After many technical issues, we're just going to skip the burn round, just go straight for it. Super excited for you today. It's ESB Week 2, Season 6 match between DMI and ReQ. We have seen these teams before on this channel previously. A while back, we watched ReQ face PG, and we also had the glorious time of watching DMI face 1N a while back. Haven't seen these two teams play each other yet, not that I remember, but both are very good teams. DMI very experienced now. They came out of the woodwork a long time ago, wanting to start some competitive for their own, and they've definitely made a name for themselves. Kind of an underdog team, if you will. ReQ's been around for a while, same thing as One Nation. They've been around for a while. A lot of veteran players. Go down the list: Ace Time, Zombie, Meticulous, Corpus, Santa. So there's a lot of roster changes here for ReQ from the last time we watched them play. A lot of old-time players, a lot of veterans on this squad versus a lot of younger guys. DMI Linder being he's definitely a veteran. Great pilot, fantastic pilot. General, good tanker. Havoc Slayer is going to probably be flying the chopper. On top of that, Bulletproof on the ground, another great infantry player. Seabax Killer. Seba Killer, I think the X is silent, I'm not exactly sure. He's a tanker as well. So, I mean, we should be having ourselves a pretty good match here. Looking for Motor, or really, versus Linder and the Jets today, right here. These two, Linder and Motor, are going to be flying against each other in the Stellas, I imagine. Corpus is more of a attack jet pilot, but we don't have an attack jet map. That's okay, though. He's here to play some infantry. He's about to get sweaty, or maybe he will get in the stealth jet. We don't know. However, the maps today, what are they? They're going to be Golmud, Walker, and Siege of Shanghai. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Just go ahead and jump right on in here with the Jeep Squad Invader, another classic battlefielder from way back. Looks like they're laying down some mines. Right out of the get-go. Squirrelax not messing around. Just going to go ahead and drop one of those pancakes real quick. The push for deflag on this map is seriously important for the late game. Definitely get this flag cap early is what they're going to try and do. Igla Spam's going to come out to try and deter that chopper from dropping anyone on that objective, so hopefully they can get it. But it looks like DMI is going to go for an early village push and just go for the top two objectives. Both their tanks rolling together as well, and as I said before, we will see General and Siva in the tanks, two very good tankers, as well as Shadow Nemesis on the other team. You got to give credit to him. Looks like he's gonna get hit with an Igla right there. I believe that's Corpus in the jet, and he looks like he's gonna eat the ground and get the RKO from the Igla. Randy Orton coming in full force today. Go ahead and take him down. Santa up here getting heavily NG bombed. 3 guys popping out. He's by himself. He's going to open up his tracks. He's got a great AP. He's going to jump to the gunner real quick here. He's going to try and maneuver his... Oh, and he's going to... Direcum's going to go ahead and get that shot in and kill himself. It's definitely a solid jihad right there. That's a good push. However, there is nobody to finish up right there on Santa. You got to keep a tanker like that down in the health bars on his armor. Otherwise, he will come back and make you pay. Well, Corpus back here. He's going to try and get rid of these Iglas. He's got one in front. He's going to go ahead and take him down. Another one in the building. Not going to go before Verse takes him out, though. And here we are. Face punch and Motor in the choppers. Looks like Motor's become a gunner. Here come the Igla spams. They're going to have to back out of that. And they're going to get hit by 2. And there goes the chopper. Looks as though he didn't get his countermeasures off in time. Invader with his squad on Charlie objective. Looks like they're going to try and get this 3 cap. 3 very important objectives. They do have Delta, and they also are about to grab Charlie. Not to be forgotten, you better watch out for those RPGs. It's a 3-on-2 scenario right here. Oh, 3-on-3 now. And he's going to go ahead and get killed. The building's going to come down. He's going to have to jump out of there. Move on over to the other one. Still A and B being fought for here. See if they can defend it. Gonna get shot from the top. Seba's gonna get picked. However, there is a fight going down. LTRT is gonna be real, and Marco Boz is gonna go ahead and take that one. And out here on the western front, all by himself, is General. Nothing to do besides stare at an empty container. And it looks like suicide's going to be the way out of that one. Going to try and get back into the fight. And here come the trades. DMI pushing for B objectives here, but not to be forgotten, though, is ReQ are going to try and put up a defense here. One man in front, Ravage. Can he get him? No, he can't. Zombie's going to drop him with an M4, 2 burst. Drop him relatively quick, and then that's going to be it. Zombie, wonder if he's going to catch this flanker coming in behind Verse. Possibly going to be able to get an anchor for his team, and some spawns are going to come in. I don't know if ReQ is going to see these spawns. I don't know if they notice they're there. Somebody's going to get picked out in the open, but not... Oh, no! Marcos is definitely all over... He's all over it on top of the other building, parachuting down. Pay attention to those noise. Turn up those Astros. He's going to get him. Is he going to be able to get him? No, he's not! The G18 is going to take out Ravage, peeking the stairs, and they're going to hold on to that objective. ReQ holding on to Bravo. Got ourselves a little standoff, but DMI, holy air for the tanks of DMI. Pushing up here after they're taking out early game. Keep them off the objective. That might be the difference in the game right now, but it looks like DMI is pushing for Delta. Siva gonna contest here with General. I believe that's a Jeep on thermal. I think he's gonna agree with that one too. I think we got mines as well. Jump on in with the gunner. Looks like Paramount, is going to be flying in. Looks like we're going to have ourselves either a chopper fight, TV missiles coming in possibly. Don't know. They're going to back up. Survey the land. But Havoc trying to provide a little bit of cover, looking for any infantry he can to get some off. But here comes a TV missile on Shadow. I don't know if he sees it coming. It's going to hit him. That's going to be a direct hit for 35. He's going to be weak here. Here come the pods. Can he stay alive from that? He will eventually, because they're going to have to pay attention to the other chopper. ReQ, meanwhile, doing what he does best, infantry. Got to watch out for these mines here, though. This could be fatal. More mines going down. Looks like they're trying to contest this, and we're going to have ourselves a tank fight, but Santa's got to be careful here. Pushes up too far. He will get engine bombed, and here it is. There it is. There's the mobility hit to the tracks, and the tank's going to push as well. Santa's getting engine bombed hard. I don't know if we can get back to him. But he does have infantry here to help wipe out these rats shooting him with RPGs. Looks like they're going to get on the burn relatively quick. They still have to deal with that chopper, and as well as the 2 other tanks above C right now. General up there, as well as Siva, and they are going to push Santa right now. The call out has to come down. Meticulous is going to get picked, and Santa's all by himself right here. He's going to get teamed by 2 tanks, the jet, and a chopper. I don't know if they're going to be able to handle this. The team bomb is real, but that AP just blocked a ridiculous amount of damage. Santa trying to play the best he can here. This camera obviously isn't the best. Got a tank to the right. He's down to 8 health. He's not going to be able to survive this. There he goes. It took the whole team, but Santa is down, and there is nothing you can do about that. That is a tanker's worst nightmare, is just to have everybody focus him down. Here we see DMI take a swing in the tickets here, taking a swing in the objective control. And that's going to be it. DMI trying to get this 4 cap, but it's not going to go down as easily as they thought it would. Bravo is getting contested heavily by ReQ, redirecting their forces, but they're going to get hit by some chopper fire now. Going to try and control Bravo, which they do. I think they're going to wipe everybody, but this chopper is going to start tearing them apart. However, they do have a 3 cap. They still maintain a cap on Delta, but not for long. DMI in here. 3 people capping Delta, trying to get it back to their side of the map and give them a little bit of an advantage. This is what's keeping ReQ in the game right now, is this D flag cap. But they are still down by tickets. DMI still holding on. Have a couple spawns above them. This Jeep gonna go 1-on-1 with 2 guys. Oh, 2-on-1. He's got a couple help. Garbage up here as well as ReQ. An RPG trying to get this, but here comes a tank out of the deployment. Doesn't see the mines. Gets lucky. Another Jeep for ReQ coming in here. They're trying to hold this Shadow Nemesis. It's gonna contest this objective. The LTRT from Garbage trying to play hokey pokey, trying to get these RPGs off. Missed another one. Sensitivity might be too high. He's gonna get this. Is he going to? The hero step. He does. He clutches it, but Squirrel Axe coming in with the 2-piece on DMI to get rid of him. But in that turn of events, testing Delta, trying to get that back. DMI has grabbed Bravo, but ReQ is right behind him on Alpha. Good counter cap to keep them in the game. ReQ here with 3 caps to 2. Gonna try and burn this back down. They're only down by 50 tickets, 50 or so tickets here. They are very well in a good spot to make a comeback and get this burn back in their favor. Squirrel's gonna take this Jeep up to High Village here, as well as Santa moving in. Still got the glitched cam for the tank. Gonna take a look around. Like ReQ and DMI are going to switch spawns here, but DMI getting that early neutralize is going to allow them to not have to deal with too many ReQ counter spawns, but ReQ can get this cap. They'll put up a formidable defense against any aggressive play for infantry on these two objectives against DMI, but it looks like DMI still contesting this back objective. ReQ is going to have their hands full for quite a long time. This is a very important objective, and DMI is doing what they can to harass it, continue to cap it, to pull forces off. Parachuter's coming in. He's going to get him. ReQ does go down. Face punches here. He's got a 1v1 scenario, 2v1 scenario. Playing hide and go seek around the poles, but I don't think anybody's actually around that pole. They're up top. Garbage getting a little bit confused. Here comes another parachuter coming in right now. Another spawn. 3-on-2 scenario. He's going to try and get some shots up top here. Patty cake is real. The double team on Motor. Motor's going to go down, and so is Face Punch. And can Garbage get the last one? Here comes the LTRT. And it's not enough. Corpus is going to go down as well, but they did get their flag cap back, so DMI is going to have to stay on this objective a little bit longer, dedicate more forces, but Garbage is here again, contesting the tanks, trying to slow their approach on the objectives, keeping them off the main objectives, hopefully to let their infantry do a little bit of work for them. And that is what DMI is doing right now. Their infantry is working extremely well. Despite the trades going down, looks like Diego's going to pick up a 2-piece on General and Paramount and defend that objective for his team. Great play by him. Way to anchor that out and get that cap back. But in the meantime, DMI's back up to a 3-cap lead here and a 100-ticket lead. ReQ's got a little bit of pressure mounting on him on the back end of this game here. The late game is crucial. LTRT from Murders is going to be real, and Squirrel's going to be a victim. Cock him up on the scoreboard. Murder's got another one in front. The LTRT again. Bulletproof there to save him, though. Marco is going to go down, and here it comes. They're going to have to go up against Diego on this objective if they want it. Very skilled infantry player. We're just going to stay with Murders right now since we're on this objective until he dies. He's going to have 2 people here with him. It's going to be a 2-on-1 scenario. I believe it is Diego on this objective. Take a look. Another spawn comes in. RPGs go out. 2 guys underneath. The spawns, though, are real for DMI. Here come the trades. Oh, my goodness. Brazil. ReQ representing Brazil, but he doesn't notice the guy jumping down behind him. Still ReQ here. I don't know if the call-out's there. He's up on first floor. ReQ picking up a late 3-cap here, but it's getting neutralized. Bravo is getting neutralized, and the double team is real. Ravage and his buddy are going to easily take this down. Diego is down. There are no more ReQ forces on Bravo. That could prove fatal, but they need to get on this back cap, and that is what they are doing. Trying to contest the A cap right here, but DMI's infantry playing extremely well in this first round of Golmud. Really keeping an eye on those top 2 objectives, maintaining pressure on the back caps of that D flag for ReQ. This is an extremely tough map to wear thin on infantry. While Bulletproof and his squad are going to contest Charlie for DMI, trying to keep this ticket bleed in effect, trying to maintain pressure and keep ReQ out of the game and let this bleed work in their favor. At this point in the game, you're really just trying to keep damage control, not let ReQ get too many objectives or too much of a bleed going. You really got to play passive and just let the game come to you, and I think that's what DMI is doing. They're just trying to play damage control right now. Igla's coming out. They're going to jump out of that chopper. Chopper's going to go down. Linder's going to take out Corpus in the jet, and DMI is going to maintain air superiority here. ReQ still with the 3-cap, though. They can bring it back. They still have plenty of tickets left, but A is being contested. Let's see if Squirrel and his buddy can get rid of this tank. Looks like it's going to be Medi. Meanwhile, Santa pushing up as well. Gonna have this tank in front. He's gonna jump out and rep, but it's not gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Another infantry in front. The AP does not work, but the tank is gonna go down regardless. General just killed himself with a small just to get rid of that tank so nobody takes it. Smart decision. Santa's gonna rep on this objective and possibly defend. He's gonna get strafed by a stealth jet. Tickle him a little bit. Let him know he has been marked. Meanwhile, Motor's out in the middle of nowhere. Needs a ride. And DMI trying to contest the flag. Looks like they're losing it. They got a 1v1 scenario here. Let's go ahead and zoom out. See if we can find out where they are. Oh, it's a 1v1 up top. They both look at. Oh, here come the spawns. It's a 2-on-1. I don't know if he knows the spawns are there. And here it comes. The team shot is real. And ReQ's going to get away with murder on that objective. But they are going to get back capped. Santa, meanwhile, pushing Charlie objectives. Got a couple men in front. He's going to go ahead and take one out. AP, safe AP right there. Use it frequent and often. With the recently changed countermeasure respawn time. Might as well use it. But he does have a tank in front. He's down to 50 health. He's going to have to back out. That is too much of a hot situation. Siba's going to have full shells as well as full health. Santa trying to go down low, but he is spotted. So that push is going to be gated. He's going to have to be careful here not to jump out and rep at the wrong time. He's going to get the regenerations. Got a couple guys pushing in. Here comes the chopper, or that is the stealth jet, down to 32. Tank's going to push here, possibly. Here comes the push from Siba. AP out. He's going to get bombed again. Santa is just getting teamed. They know he's a threat. Down to 11 health. Barely survives that. He's got to be careful of that IED. He's still going to stay alive and still contest this objective with a late game 4 cap ReQ. If they can hold this and not lose too many tickets, they will pull within this game. Got to be careful of the Jihad Jeep. No, it's not even a Jihad Jeep. It is just a Jeep. Verse is going to get picked. East Time's going to shut that down. But this late 4 cap here is going to put a lot of pressure on DMI. They need to get another 2 flags here if they want to seal the deal here. Possibly just slay it out. But this is good. This is a really good late 4 cap by ReQ, because this is going to whittle down those tickets, because remember, we're not going by if you just win the round. 2 in front. Can he get the 1 pick? No, he can't. He's got the G18, but it's not going to work. It's going down, but Diego doing what he does best. He's going to defend this objective with his buddies. Looks as though they're going to go uncontested on this objective. They might have one. The spawns are real. Diego's not going to be able to get him. Caught him off guard. But the LTRT and the jumps from Zombie are going to keep it alive. The zigzag strat is real. But DMI again getting that late 3 cap. They're going to get this burn, and that's pretty much going to seal the deal for ReQ. Really good first match here. It's good for ReQ to get these tickets down into the double digits, because it's going to make it that much easier for them to win. They need to. If you're up in that triple cap, the triple digit cap, whatever you want to call it, triple digit tickets, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Triple digit tickets, that's going to put a lot of pressure on your team for the next map. But DMI is going to take this first map, 80 tickets to 0. Good first round, good first map by both teams. DMI coming out strong. Their infantry really did the work for them there. Yeah, the air vehicles really didn't play that much of a huge part, besides when Santa got bombed at the beginning of the game. Or somewhere around the mid between that swing of objectives when ReQ had a 3 cap, a solid 3 cap. I believe it was Bravo, Delta, and Charlie. Solid objectives to have, middle of the map, easy to defend, easy to get to. Santa went down. He got teamed by 2 tanks, the jet, and a chopper. I mean, that was the turning point, because he was the only thing holding Charlie in the middle ground right there on Golmud. And then once he was taken out, DMI capped Charlie, and their armor was allowed to push back up to Village, which put a lot of pressure on ReQ and kept them out of the game for the rest of the game, really. The late game, that mid to late game push, though, by ReQ, getting those 4 cap really took down 40 tickets. It went from 120 tickets to 80. Just dropped 40 tickets off. That's a huge play right there by your team. That's something to be proud of. That's something to take notes on. We did a great late game cap. We got ourselves back into striking distance. So now, in this second round of Golmud, ReQ has to come out. They have to win by more than 80 tickets. So if they win by 81 tickets, they win the map. So we're coming down to tickets, and it's a lot more. What am I trying to say? I'm just gonna say it this way. It's easier to stay in the game and give yourself a chance to win here when you're under triple digits. When you're not looking at triple digits in tickets, you're looking at a possible win-win scenario. Let's jump in with the Jets here early. See what they're gonna do. Corpus running heat seekers and gyro stabilizer after that RKO early in the game, not being able to pull out of it. Might be a smart idea, but I think what we're going to see is just a lot of neutral gameplay from the Jets. So hopefully one can get hit by a heat seeker and get a mobility hit. Corpus is going to go for it right here, but Linder's going to see it coming, and here we go. We have a dogfight. Can he get the front rake? He got a good amount of damage on him. Here it comes. Looks like there was a little bit of a speed fail. Hopefully he can go and get this jet here. He's just going to go for it. ECM has been out, but now he's going to get locked. Possibly just go away now. Not going to chase that, and here come the Heat Seekers. Oh man, this could prove fatal for Corpus. He could have been a bad idea going in there, and it was. He's going to go down and bail out and help out his team. The Iglas here by Ace Time trying to get a shot. It looks like ReQ looking at a pretty early deficit here with these tanks pushing up, heavy tanks, but not to be forgotten, the tanks, Santa and the other tank are going to push him, get him popped right here. He's got help. Diego is going to easily go up here. Maybe he can get the hit. He does get the hit he needs. Siva Killer is going to go down with the ship, but I believe Santa's going to go down. Yes, he did get killed by an RPG. He got teamed as well, so a 1-to-1 tank loss there. It's not a bad trade for either team. However, ReQ needed to come out of that with 2 tanks to get a little bit of superiority up here on the top objective, but they do have 3. They do have a 3 cap. They need to defend Alpha. They got a bunch of guys in Schoolhouse. Can they get the picks they need? Diego with 1, Shadow Nemesis with another. We got ourselves a hold. They did do a great job right there. Good job from ReQ holding that objective. They needed that hold right there, and here comes the ticket burn. Now we just need to play defense. Hopefully they can get the picks they need. Marco Bod's going down in the streets of Golmud, getting laid out. 2 people in front for Zombie. See what he does here. Gonna pull out this RPG, possibly blow away a wall so they can get an angle. Guys to the left pushing top of village. This call outs go down, and here comes the surround. I don't know if DMI is going to be able to see this coming. One guy's going to get picked, maybe he does. Linder's going to get Santa sleeping, but General's going to go down from Zombie. Zombie knows another one's up here. Got one in front. Seaba's going to deke him, go around the backside. Is he going to be able to get him? The spray is real, and he does. He's got one more up top. Here come the callouts from DMI, and they're making a huge push on this objective. 3, 4, 5 DMI players pushing Alpha right now, and ReQ is in a little bit of trouble with their infantry up top here. But they're still staying alive. Huge push by DMI. It's a lot to sacrifice for this objective, but they want it, and they want it bad. Picks and trades are not going in their favor. Looks like ReQ is going to maintain possession of that objective. Only one more guy in Schoolhouse. Motor taking a look, trying to see if there's anybody down there. He does know one person. Here comes the jet. The TV Deke is going to go in for a tank instead. Can he get it? Yes, he does. He gets a hit. Delay that tank from getting that on those objectives to help out their infantry. Need every delay you can. Meanwhile, DMI again ratting out on that back flag, trying to get this Delta back in their favor. 2 guys in for DMI, but this chopper call out, somebody's going to spawn with Iglas, and it is ReQ. Leave it to ReQ to get those Iglas out. Here it comes. Are they going to get the kill is the question. Santa here to contest it. ReQ's not going to be able to defend himself. He's going to have to play patty cake with Santa, and here comes the hide and seek game. Can he do it? Iglas, can he deke him? I don't think it's going to happen. Santa knows that he doesn't have anything, but spawns are coming in. A late spawn, but here comes garbage. ReQ's still alive somehow. Is going to pick up the RPGs. Great kit switch right there, but it's not going to happen because the area damage from Santa on that tank is just going to go ahead and end that ordeal. It's a good chance to stay alive. He almost worked, but not going to be enough. Murders with the LTRT is going to drop Marco. Getting shot from behind. Got a few more guys in front of him. Let's see what happens. Hip fire. He's trying to get it here. He's got the advantage. Yes, he does. He's going to take down Zombie. Zombie with the late peek. Trying to make too many moves instead of just slaying. And DMI is here. Comes the cap. Got spawns coming in. Santa's got to be careful. Gonna get Angie bombed up top here if he's not careful by DMI. Sitting in Schoolhouse. They're gonna maintain control of these objectives up top. Got a tank on their back flag on Bravo. A lot of infantry support. This could be a very deadly scenario for ReQ. If they lose that tank up top, DMI is just gonna run straight through and cap that objective. But Squirrel here on a flank, looking to find a way over this fence possibly, or just get some shots. He's just going to get some shots in there. Not going to happen. Going to try and draw some fire, and boy does he ever. 3 DMI guys trying to counter that. Santa with the canister and AP. He doesn't have AP here. Siva missing an opportunity right there. Misses a shot. The trades are going down. Autoloader on both tanks, so this is going to be a position war. It's just Bud here. Look at this, ReQ with a 4 cap on DMI. DMI in a load of trouble here mid-game. They got to be careful and not lose too many tickets here because they are only playing with another 90 tickets. They have 90 tickets in in their favor if they want to win this map. So once they drop below, they're going to be looking at pretty hard comeback here. We got about 90 tickets left before they're gonna have to get a majority of the caps, but ReQ coming out right now and really playing extremely well in the mid game, trying to swing the momentum before lockers in their favor. Get a little bit of morale before we go into this sweaty locker match, and I do have my headband on. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm ready. My hands are already sweating. I'm not even playing. Santa's still dueling this tank, and he's going to get the kill on General and Seabug. Both going to go down. Both the tankers down for DMI. Well played by Santa and crew. TV missile straight to the face of Squirrel. Havoc says, I ain't going to have any more of your locks, bud. You're going to have to rethink that. Get back. Get away. Just go. Shoo. That sucks. That had to hurt. Squirrel definitely felt that one through his monitor. That TV missile was straight to the teeth. Tension and his squad here. 2 squads for DMI actually. 1 squad leader goes down. See if they can get the next one. DMI putting a lot of pressure on Alpha Objective. I think they're losing Bravo in the contest, which could be fatal for them if they lose that objective. That might be more important than contesting Alpha. Here comes the 1v1. Diego with the lizard. The lizard strat's gonna take down Tension. Diego's gonna lizard away with that one, crawl up the wall or something. He's got another one in front, and he's gonna go ahead and take him down with the Euro Step and get a piece on Ravage. And here comes Corpus in with Verse. The trades are real, and ReQ with the late, oh my goodness. Or ReQ jumping out too late on that Jeep. He's gonna get squishy squashed. It's gonna be enough of that. And here, DMI getting the back flag, getting this E flag. It's almost just a desert. It's really just, like here, you guys cap this at the beginning of the game. We're going to cap it like at 100 tickets, and then you guys can cap it again. But we're not going to defend it. So if you guys want to trade caps there, that's cool. Cool with me too. Taking out the guardrails, that's going to come out of his taxes later. But DMI looks like they're going to get away with this cap here. Jeep coming in. They got a couple guys on this objective trying to maintain control of it. The G18 spray is trying to get down on the infantry. Can he hold it? Yes, he does, but he's going to get run over by Shadow in the process. ReQ with a top-down attack on Shadow. That's going to be a 30, at least a 30 hit. He's got to be careful here. He's got to be careful not to show his butt, but he's going to AP. Great AP right there. Get him to use another RPG. But the NG bomb is going to come in, and here comes the chopper. Motor and company are going to try and clear this so that Shadow can cap Delta objective. Get that back in favor, because that's a huge reason why ReQ is in the lead. They are, and Havoc trying to stay quiet as a mouse. I was wondering what was going to happen, if he was going to get caught there or not, and he does get caught while the Jets are playing tag. Meticulous using the SG-553. Interesting choice. Don't see that very often. He's got a man in front. He does get him. Verse is going to go down, and looks like ReQ is going to maintain control and possibly get this cap on Charlie, which is going to be huge for them as they are contesting Bravo. ReQ is still here. DMI. Pension's going to go ahead and pick up Diego, ratting out in the rubble. Diego didn't see him, just too blended in. Camouflage. Great choice. Camouflage on the soldier. DMI looking at a little bit of trouble here. We really need to get ReQ underneath 80 tickets if they want to win this map, and time is ticking out. They got about 11 minutes left. They are capping B flag, but the trades are real, going back and forth. Looks like Verse is going to go ahead and maintain up there for him, and DMI is going to come away with B flag, but sacrificing a few tickets, and they still have to get rid of the rats. RPGs are going to come out, get rid of the walls so they can get shots on them. Great play by Murders right there. Ravage picking up a 2-piece on Marco and Zombie. 2 solid infantry players to get off that cap. Good play by DMI, getting that wipe. But Corpus coming out of the rocks, coming out of the rubble, getting spawns in. Diego coming in behind. They got a lot of trouble coming in right here. I don't know if AA Ravage is going to be able to stay alive for his team. Tried to pre-fire, knows he's there. Got to be careful here. But the rubble's going to block his shots, the invisible walls. He's going to lizard it out, but his teammate's going to save him. Tension with the save on Ravage right there. Great team play, great team shot. But ReQ maintaining a good control of the objectives. And Garbage picks up a clutch 2-piece with the Bay 91. Meticulous right here is the only one left, and he's going to head glitch it and win that fight. Good play by Meticulous. Good team play right there. Let the game come to you. And that's what veterans do. doing what veterans do best, and he's just anchoring. It's a huge part of Battlefield if you don't know about infantry play. Keeping that anchor alive, maintaining objective aggression, or being passive, sitting on the objective too. Revive coming in from tension. DMI squad bombing A objective right now because they do have E. Trying to get this triple cap, trying to pull in, but 13 tickets left. The lights are looking dim. It looks like ReQ is going to pull away with a map 1 win. And yes, they are. Seba, though, pulling up behind Santa. Santa doesn't know, but here comes the tank fight. The AP trade is real. Santa's got about 50 health left. Here come the RPGs. RPG help is real. Santa's going to stay up. He's going to get hit one more time. He's got RPGs in front. One more is going to kill him. Santa stays alive in the Havoc. Face punch coming in with a clutch TV missile for Santa, keeping their tank alive, and that's going to seal the deal for ReQ. And ReQ takes map 1 by tickets. By tickets. That late 4 cap proved everything they needed in the first round of Golmud. Just that late 4 cap right there. Like I emphasized earlier, 120 tickets is when ReQ got that late 4 cap. When they were around 50 tickets, they had 50. It was about 120 to 50, and they were looking at a 3 cap. They come back, swing it to a 3 cap, or to a 4 cap, bleed those tickets down to 80, and that allowed them to have a little less of a wall to jump over to win this second match on Golmud. Great play by them. Santa really coming out and carrying his team right there, staying alive in the tank, proved a whole lot positives for ReQ. He stayed alive a lot longer and a lot more often than last game. Their armor was consistently putting pressure on DMI. DMI constantly having to fight on their back feet. They tried to get that Delta cap and they just kept throwing themselves at it, but just to no avail, you know. ReQ really played great defense. They got that early 3 cap and they held on to it pretty much the whole game. DMI throwing squad after squad after that on that back flag objective up there in Village on B flag, and it just never happened. They were just getting wiped and wiped and wiped. But the armor for ReQ is the reason why those squad bombs did not work on Bravo and Alpha objectives. Those squad bombs didn't work because they didn't have the tank support they needed. They were just getting teamed. You know, it's just what happens, you know. Come to play, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, but you got to hand it to both teams. DMI came out strong in the first round, and ReQ came out even stronger in the second round. It's a great bounce back to see after you losing the first map. Great to come back and win the second round of that map. Gives you a little bit of momentum here, but I think maybe with DMI's infantry, which is extremely tough to play against, ReQ's got their hands full. Yeah, they do have Diego. Yeah, they do have Zombie. Yeah, they got some good infantry players, Marco and Squirrel. I mean, they're going to be going up against a tough team here. It's not going to be any pushover. This is going to get extremely sweaty. So we're going to see what happens. Looks like we're going to get some substitutions in. I want to know from you guys. I'm going to do a straw poll here. Are you excited for cross-platform, meaning PS4 versus Xbox One, you can play each other, all that stuff? Yes or no? It's going to be a pretty simple poll here. I'm going to throw it in chat. Feel free to vote on it. Straw poll it. It's going to be up. I'm going to throw the poll up right now. Are you excited for cross-platform? Please vote. Click on that link and vote for me. I think it could be pretty influential for at least console esports. It gives us a little bit of a bigger community to work with instead of having separate communities, separate entities, and having their own tournaments. We could have cross-platform tournaments, which would be fantastic, which means more teams, more players. And it looks like the overall majority is going to be 67%. Oh, we still got votes coming in. Still late votes coming in. PC mustard rice. I don't know. I am part of the PC mustard rice. I will agree. It is a great experience. However, we can't forget the console dream. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. I wonder if we're going to get into it here. See, we're going to look at lockers for a quick minute. Go outside for a second. See if we can maneuver our way through here. Wonder how influential and how crucial this snow gameplay is going to be for either team. It's going to be tough. It's tough to say. Each side has its benefits. US side usually gets to top of snow a little bit faster, but with these closer spawns, might be a little bit more even. Look to see a lot of play on counters, what I like to call it, counter, which counters all this high ground that US gets early. We're going to see what happens. We're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. Here we go. Let the mini Sweatfest begin. Running in with Medi and his squad. Most likely we're going to see one squad holding bottom, squad holding top of C, and a squad on outside. It's usually how you space it out. 4, 4, and 4. 3 different areas. 3 different areas. 3 different squads. Smoke grenades. A little bit of a short toss there. Like we need to play a little bit more long toss, and here it comes. The trade is going to be real. DMI pulling an early lead on snow here, getting the wipes down. It's going to be a 4-on-2. The aggression is going to be there. Just going to push for it. One more left, and DMI is going to wipe snow for ReQ as well as top of C. That could be difficult to hope the squad. No call-out's going to go down, and Reckham's just going to have a field day up top and C, and ReQ is looking at in on their back feet there real quick. They're going to have to shut down this push. Marco Boz jumping in. Hopefully they can hold top of C, but I don't know if that's going to happen because the snow push is heavy, extremely heavy. Pulling out the LMG. Yes, he did. Ace time. Getting a little bit of suppressing fire for his team right there. They're going to have a little bit more firepower and reloading every single kill. Getting 2 kills per clip. Now let's up that to 4 to 5. Get a little bit of burst fire, get some effect in there. Like the noise. He's going to get 1, and his buddy's going to get 2. Got a runner. They got a runner, but he's going to get taken down. And it looks like ReQ is going to negate that snow push real early. That is a crucial defensive play. However, a man in front is going to take down. This time, he's going to go down. The LMG support is no longer there. Wonder if he's going to get a revive out. He's got to be careful with that frag. Only does a little bit of damage. No revive is going to go out at all. Combat's just going to anchor. Try to keep a little bit of pressure here, but that recoil going up, the cam is not exactly accurate. I'm just going to say that. The recoil for him is going to look a little bit different. It just shows on our screen that it just keeps going up. I don't know why. That's what it does. It looks like ReQ still maintaining their presence, and they did get through to A. DMI looking at a crucial back cap right now. They're going to have to defend this. The spawn comes in. It's a terrible spawn for Havoc. Gets absolutely drilled by Santa with an AK, but tension is here. He's got a man in front. He's going to go ahead and take him out with the AK-12. Santa's going to go down. It looks like ReQ getting wiped off that back flag. Take a quick little look here. Oh, there is a rat. I knew it. There is a rat. The spawns are real, coming in right now. Who is the rat? That's going to be Invader. Invader, but DMI getting a 3 cap right now is what it looks like. They're taking C. Havoc sitting on the back flag. They're not taking C. They're losing it, but the rat is there. And DMI putting up a huge fight on this back flag. ReQ has to be ready. They have to be here. They have to find this rat. Hopefully they go ahead and look for him. Man in front for Rexy. I don't think they found Havoc. They didn't, and there it goes. They're going to have to find this rat. They know somebody's there. And I think they're going to designate a couple people to go back and maintain this push on Bravo. Which is crucial. Oh, and they're going to they might be able to get it. Only down by 70 tickets. They still have time. They still have time. Vader is still on the back flag. They still have this here. And it looks like it's going to be a rat versus rat fest. Rat versus Exterminator. See who wins. DMI with a huge squad push here into Zigzag, getting a lot of fire from up top, but I don't think they're going to be able to get him. M320 HE going out on Vex Diego. Diego's going to get caught by an M320. The noob tube knocked him out. And in front, can he get a 2-piece? Murders is going to get the 2-piece and the revive, but coming up from the bottom of stairwell is Squirrel, but he's going to get wiped as well. DMI with a great push right there. Great surround. Combat still trying to stay alive for his team. Keep a little bit of pressure, but he is by himself with a load of angry DMI players coming up. Gets the headshot on Murders. Great hip fire right there. Got another one pushing, but he's going to throw him in. Get caught in the act. Trying to heal. DMI, 3-cap on ReQ right now. They did get the back flag, and they maintain possession of the middle flag. Holy Mario bounce. Don't know what happened there. Diego putting on his Jordan, trying to he's going to get teamed. Tried to contest 3 people right there, but it's not going to work. Squirrel needs to find this rat. ReQ needs to get rid of this guy. They need to get back on the offensive here. They need to do something about this. Yes, they are getting this cap, but they need to eliminate spawns. I don't know if they know where he is. Santa, meanwhile, sitting down underneath. All by him lonesome. He's got him in front. He's not going to be able to get him. He was going to turn away. But Ravage peeking at the right time. Going to get spotted. Corpus Stray is going to go ahead and take him down with the M16. Getting rid of that. Call out is real on the right side of A. And there it goes. They did get the wipe, and they got the 2-cap they need. Now they need to play defense and get back in this game. Down by 100 tickets. It's a long haul for defense, especially when DMI, here they come, wanting this back flag. Great placement, great knowledge of the map right there by Diego. Knew that was going to come. Now he can play on the aggressive. Gets the pick on Flame Hallway. Going to push Metal here. He knows he has a man in front. He's going to let his teammates get the ones behind. He's on a little spree. Going over the pillows over here. Can he get the pick he needs? Yes, he does. He does get it. He's on a 4-kill streak. Can Diego anchor for his team and play the clutch position he needs to play? Playing extremely passive, does get the guy. The call out is real, and the snap to aim by Diego, his veteran status. He's on a 6-piece run. They can't seem to find an answer for him. Diego, we're just going to stay with him while he's hot. He's in here, holding it down, pulling out the Ace 23. He said enough is enough. We're going to go try hard mode. I don't see him use it very often. But looks like the squad bomb is real. He's not going to get that one. Zombie is going to go ahead and hold that down. Looks like Diego's going to just cool off. He's not going to get any more targets. Possibly might here pushing through Metal. We don't know. But Medi here on the outside. ReQ looking at a really good spread at the late game right now. DMI pushing heavy on that back flag, but the trade might be real. If they get the back flag of ReQ, ReQ might push in the spawn. Horrible spawn right there for Murders. Getting destroyed by Combat with the mid. But DMI is going to cap this back. Hopefully, no, the 4-on-3, 5-on-3 now for ReQ. The trades are going to be real. Let's hop in with DMI. Abel's going to go down. Garbage trying to stay alive underneath. He's got a lot of opposition in front of him. He's trying to bunny hop between everything. Doesn't know where anybody is, but ReQ's getting the wrap on him. 2 more guys up on top of C right now. Here comes ReQ. Silenced AEK. Pulling out a silencer. Trying to stay off that mini-map. Not getting spotted, but DMI here with a late wrap. They are contesting before ReQ can get the spawn. Our M320's coming out to knock out that cover. Hopefully get some shots up top. 5 guys, full squad in here for DMI, but ReQ's going to go down. ReQ still holding on to this back flag. The fight is real. Garbage is going to go to Rat. What? ReQ holding on the back flag. Looks like Vex Diego is on his 2nd kit. Don't know if he respawned in. Got a man in front. It's going to go ahead and get him there. He is on a tear right now. He's absolutely terrorizing the back flag for DMI. They're going to have to find an answer for him, or it's going to be a really long game. And as we see during this double cap, ReQ has pulled back into the game, only down 50 tickets here, and this locker match is nowhere close to over. There's a lot of bunny hopping, a lot of joysticks, a lot of call-outs are still going to have to be made. Claymore's coming out as well. Oh, baby, the rat strats are real. They're pulling out everything in the book. Claymores have not been outlawed. And it looks like it's gonna be real. DMI getting this back flag finally. ReQ losing it, but they are pushing for Charlie. Or Bravo, excuse me. I'm so used to these pub callouts. You know, being a pub star has its benefits and negatives. And DMI here, huge push into the middle. We haven't seen this tower come down yet. I wonder if we will. And here comes the slay. The trades from both teams in this middle objective are real. There's only a couple more people for ReQ. Still sitting in zigzag, but DMI gets the call out, and here comes the surround. Hopefully, they can hold this stairwell. 2 guys pushing up for DMI, and they're going to get 1. Invader's going to go down, and here comes the M320 from ReQ. Going to wipe zigzag for ReQ. And in the meantime, while they get that wipe, Corpus has got 3 in front. He's going to choke. He missed the 3-piece, but he is going to get the double. 1 more in kitchen. Can he hold it? 2 guys spawns coming in behind. The jet pilot is trying to stay alive, and he's got a 3-piece. Can he get 4? Can he get 4? Anybody in the round get 4? I have 3. Can I get 4? He's got metal. Can he do it? We don't know. Let's stay with him. He's trying to show off his infantry skills. Playing in that B flag, obviously. Getting that practice in. Getting his LTRT down. Getting ready for this match. All outs go out. Here comes the push from ReQ to counter this push from DMI. Keeping them off their back flag. They want this ticket bleed to stay. Tickets go back up to 60 for the moment. Ace time is going to get knocked down by Guardian with the Ace 23. The ADS time with that LMG played fatal right there. Proved fatal. In combat, trying to contest Bravo is going to get picked from Zigzag. But Medi still outside holding this spawn down. Keeping that pressure from Zigzag alive. Definitely need that. It is crucial. And, well, still playing the back flag game. Tension's gonna get jumped around by Diego, but Diego's gonna get picked up by Murders. Great team play. Murders with the J-Team spray. Gets one, but doesn't get the other. Rexy staying alive for his team. General went down on the back flag. ReQ is still there, but so is DMI. Heavy squad push. The surround is real. Coming from metal detectors. Can they stay alive? Motor's gonna get one pick. We need to hop in on this C flag. Here we go. 2 left for DMI. They need to get the picks they need here. The surround goes out. Gets one on top. Bulletproof still alive in jail cells. Gets a spawn help here from his teammate. DMI still. The spawns come in. ReQ needs to negate this. Oh my goodness. He does get him eventually, but 2 more pushing. Here comes Diego. Trying to pull out the defense right there. He's still alive. It took 3 people. The distraction is real. In the meantime, 2 people from DMI did go down. Let's try to hop back in here. Looks like ReQ's under a little bit of fire on the back objective. They are going to hold it, but kitchen pressure. Something is cooking in the kitchen. EK isn't real. Here comes from main, but the call out does go down. DMI needs to hold here, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. 5 guys on this back flag. ReQ needs to stay alive. I don't know if they have anybody, but they might be able to squeeze in and get Bravo here. It looks like the defense from DMI is going to hold. 64-40, this ticket count is real. The bleed is coming in, and here comes the counter cap. But I think the call-out's going to be real, and it's not going to be enough. Spot is going to go down. The FAMAS, can he get it? No, he can't. He's going to have to pay attention here. There's going to be guys pushing him. He is called out. He is marked. Can he stay alive? No, he can't. Vader's going to get picked, but ReQ taking this middle B flag while all of this is going down, and oh my gosh, the PKP is real. He gets the 2-piece. Can he get the 3? No, he can't. Guardian's gonna stay alive and then get slayed by Diego. This play by ReQ, they need to hold their back flag. This is crucial. This is a crucial play right here. They have to hold these 2 flags if they want to stay in it. Possibly send someone to back up, but better believe it. Butter me up, Batman. Might as well just go with it. 2 flags, here we go, the ticket bleed. DMI needs to make a play here. They're gonna have 1 chance at this and 1 chance only. They cannot get wiped, and here it comes. They're gonna get the stack. Let's see if the push is real. The stack slay is gonna be coming down to Bravo. ReQ getting counter position, slaying in that middle. Top side is gonna be negated, but bottom is open. Here it comes. Corpus waiting for it. Sitting up there, and he's going to go down. Gets the pick on General. Crucial pick. 2 guys pushing him from top main. They're going to get up top. Oh my goodness. Diego's still alive. Getting revives on his teammates. Got a man in front. Does get him. 2 more coming from Zigzag. It's not going to be enough. Murder's getting the pick on Diego. He's going to slide down, but Diego's going to get revived. DMI still hoping to push this flag. Can they do it? Reckham's going to get obliterated. Pushing the tower. General picks up a 2-piece, and that's going to be it. Oh my Lanta, that late game ticket swing. Oh my gosh, there is too much going on for my brain to handle. I can't even shoutcast that. You just gotta let it happen. Just gotta let it happen. And my goodness, that was a fantastic game for both teams. Absolutely fantastic game. DMI doing a great job early to mid game right there of controlling the flow, controlling the objectives, but ReQ never gave up. They never gave up on the rat. The rat stayed alive. That anchoring, like I was talking about earlier on Golmud, came into huge play right there for ReQ, holding it down for their team. Invader, give a shout out to Invader. He may be at the bottom of the scoreboard on his team, but he played a crucial part in this game, anchoring the whole game behind DMI. DMI never found him, never really got rid of it. They got rid of him once, and then he was able to spawn in late game. That late game push where we saw the transition of DMI putting just knowing that they had a sense of urgency. We got to get our back flag. They got their back flag. Great job. But what happened in turn is they lost. They got their back flag back, but they pulled too many people off the back flag of ReQ, thus resulting in the wipe on Charlie. ReQ maintained their back cap, was able to make a wall and get there in time before the stack and push of DMI. The timing was so crucial. DMI just didn't push early enough. If they possibly would have gone a few seconds, 5 seconds, maybe even 6 seconds earlier, and just bum rushed, maybe even bottom mid, never know. We could have seen a different outcome there, but ReQ coming in with the late game. Shout out to them. I need a drink of water. Holy Moses. Oh man, dude. Woo, pits right now, man. Ooh, the sweatband is coming in handy. Oh, my pits are like, it's like, oh man, I'm getting sweaty, man. It's like bringing me flashbacks to Sweatfast over here, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and jump in. Like I said earlier, US always gets the early push on top snow, so DMI is gonna have to deal with this early aggression right here. Can they do it? Gonna have to get suppression out on the shots. I'll get it out of me eventually. They did get the mid. ReQ picks up the mid, but DMI playing cautious right here, trying not to get too many picks. Burst pushing up on the right side. Got a man to the left, but doesn't pull up and shoot him early enough. He's gonna get picked. DMI, though, still with 3 people on snow. Trying to whittle this defense down. Let's see if we can hop in with anybody on outside. Ah, screw it. We're just gonna go with it. Ace time pushing mid here. They didn't even go for their back flag. They just left that open. They're trying to get the guys out on snow, and it looks like DMI pushed through snow again. ReQ with the defense. Ace time wearing an M320 straight to the mouth. Possibly going to get revived there, but here comes the push from DMI. The outside snow push is so real. And there's one man. 3, 4 guys ready for this right here. Here it comes, the counter. Can he get one? No, he doesn't. Flame hallway goes down. That melted. This is going to put a lot of pressure on ReQ's defense, but Santa picking up a clutch 2-piece on Ravage and Guardian right there to hold. 2 more guys in front. He's going to get one on the crossfire. Another one jumps across. He's the last man right here. Can he get the G18 spray? No, he doesn't. Still a guy in main. The pre-fire is real. He's going to bait him, possibly go around the back. He's got to be careful not to get shot there, but Diego right there coming in with his team. Great team callouts right there, and ReQ still maintaining a 2-cap. Getting rid of that DMI push, and DMI looking at a really bad situation right now. Very few guys on the map for DMI. Don't have a whole lot for defense. Trying to get this pick under mid. A lot of shots go out, but nobody picks him. Don't know who's peeking right there. Here comes the spray again. DMI is gonna get the stack right here. ReQ has to be careful. Got another man pushing in front. Gonna go ahead and get him. Marco Bot stays alive with the hip fire. Trying to pre-fire this. These pre-fires in these corners, gotta be careful. DMI though, pushing outside snow. Only one man for ReQ. Gets a pick with a mid right there, or an ace 23. And then the M320. Pushing up over top. Nobody calls him out. Can the team fire get him? Yes, it does. Meticulous is going to get stopped. The revive train is real on snow right now, but Dice is not going to allow that guy. He is frozen in the tundra. He's become one with the map. DMI's got to be careful. They are losing their back flag, but they have a huge snow push right now. Huge snow push. They need to make this count. Wreck him with that M320 on Rexy. Need to get somebody in that tower, but his ankles are going to break on the stairs. Parachute fail. Dice, why you do this? Why you do this to me, Dice? Why you make my ankle break? Why you do this? Make me cry every time. Bible thump. Hey, Ravage. Knows the rats underneath. They smell cheese. Here comes the push. The surround is real. And there goes Marco. Marco. Polo. Marco. Marco's dead. Oh, no help from Polo. Darn. Oh, well. It was worth a try, right? Anyways, back to the game at hand. DMI still pushing outside snow. They got a... Wow. 5 people on the back half of ReQ. 5 people from DMI. They're trying to make a Bravo alpha switch right now. Trying to pull back the defense off of Bravo so they can possibly get it. But it's not going to be enough because ReQ still anchoring. But it's a 5-on-1 situation on A, and Santa gets mauled by 5 DMI players. Nothing he can do right there. Just gets surrounded. And, well, in the meantime, with this push and not securing Bravo, well, now you're fighting a reverse cap here. Oh, maybe they are going to get it. DMI, huge presence. Huge presence on Bravo. ReQ's got to be careful not to get overextended, but they do have a rat in backyard of DMI. Sitting over there in medical bay, healing his wounds, putting a couple band-aids on, maybe taping his ankles. He saw ReQ break his ankles earlier from a sprained one. Don't know what happened. Possibly getting a little bit more ankle support. I would advise it. But Marco getting a two-piece with his AEK. Got another one in front, trying to pull out the G18, but it's not going to happen. Abel is going to pick up Marco, and DMI is going to maintain a presence on this back flag, or on their home flag, should I say. They are on the home flag, and it looks like that tower might go down. Possibly in middle. ReQ getting what they need. They got another objective, and they got their home objective. Oh no, now we got a surround on DMI on Bravo. DMI's got their hands full right here. They got to contest a lot of different things. They're pretty spread out. Way too spread out right now, but they are going to start capping their back flag back, which is good. Get that burn going. Hopefully they can maintain their presence on Bravo. They need to make sure they keep that. And here comes Garbage, reloading too early. Motor's going to jump around and get him. And DMI is getting wiped right now. Abel trying to stay alive, trying to make sure that they get their back flag back. They got two people, one man behind. He does get him. He's going to go Lizard. Lizard status is real. Can they get the pick they need, though? Diego's still alive. He got his hands full. He's going to pick up two. No, Zombie's going to save Diego right there with the AK. Meanwhile, with the wrap and the surround, here comes ReQ to contest the home flag of DMI. These trades are unreal. The spawns, the teamwork, it's just going back and forth. But ReQ pulling a huge lead right now. 239 tickets to 117. DMI on their back heels. We haven't seen them in this position for a long time on infantry. Something's going on. They're getting a little bit too spread out. They're going to need to get stacked up. The problem right now is DMI is getting team shot so heavily that they cannot individually handle it. There goes the spray right there. Diego somehow stays alive. I don't know if it was hit registration or possibly the textures that just completely destroyed the bullets. Whoever was shooting at him, he got away with one right there. He got lucky. I'll give him that. But DMI General getting picked in the zigzag stairwell right now. Can they hold on? ReQ still holding on right now. They got a 2-cap. Can they hold it? DMI looking on their back feet. This game is far from over. Far from over. Oh, jeez. I thought I was sweating. Far from over. Really far from over. Diego's still here, running the AK, dropped blitz, got another man in front. Can he handle it? Yes, he can. Got two more, and that's going to be the end of Diego. DMI needed to eliminate him right there. Good play, because he is dangerous when he gets on a roll. Meanwhile, Zombie getting slayed underneath, and like I said, this game is far from over. DMI holding a 2-cap right now, hopefully going for a 2-cap. They're going to get their home flag back. They do. And here comes a ticket bleed. Now they have to play defense. They have to play this smart. They cannot sacrifice ticket after ticket running into Bravo. You have to somehow split your forces up right now and play defense. You cannot let them take objectives right now. You cannot let ReQ get another double cap. The revives are going to have to be real. He's going to try and pick up two, but he only gets one. It's going to be two more tickets. DMI trying to stack up underneath Bravo, but not to be forgotten is ReQ on the back cap with 5 people. But DMI really pushing for this Bravo objective. They need this middle objective. It could give them an advantage, but they can't lose 2 objectives doing it. Looks like they're going to neutralize. Do get the neutralize. Now they got to slay. Can they get all the slays they need? Can they get the picks they need? There's still guys pushing in from zigzag for ReQ. ReQ still on the back cap. Santa pushing up top here. Got shots down on the guys down below. Still have a man in tower as well. Gotta watch his back. And there are no flags held by either team here. This contest and this trade is real. Looks like ReQ is gonna go ahead and take the middle flag back, but DMI on the back flag of ReQ, making sure they hold that. They need that objective as well as Charlie. They need to hold both those. They're gonna lose Bravo, but I think it's gonna be in favor of them. They're getting this bleed down. Only about 120 tickets left. This bleed is about 120 seconds if they can hold 2. But Corpus going down. DMI pushing a lot of people into the middle here. Hopefully they can get this. Maybe take down the tower with those M320s. You'd like to see them do that. I think that's really what's holding them back. DMI still making a presence on this back flag of ReQ. ReQ's a little bit of pressure here. They got some tickets to work with. About 120 still. But they are on a double cap lead. Got 4 or 5 guys here on the back flag. Trying to hold it, get these wipes on DMI. DMI's got to be careful. They need a rat in this situation. Havoc Slayer's going to get taken out. They got one more in main. Can they get him? The surround is coming in. One guy staying alive. General's going to get molested by 4 or 5 people from ReQ, and that's going to shut that down. I don't think DMI has anybody else on that back flag. It looks as though they were wiped off Bravo as well. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. The final push from DMI. Here they go. They're going to get the stack, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Havoc trying to push in there and create something, get some call-outs going, get somebody, but here comes Marco with the counter push, and his body flies into the ceiling. Holy Moses, we see it ragdolls everywhere. People are on steroids or something. I don't know what's going on, but the ragdolls are real. Shout out to those physics. Trades, DMI trying to hold on here underneath, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Their whole team stacked up underneath here, trying to get this Bravo neutralized. They are trying to take down that tower, but it's not going to be enough. ReQ is going to hold on to this one. That's going to be all she wrote. ReQ playing outstanding defense, getting rid of DMI's push. Oh my goodness, do you see these bodies? That is unreal. That thing was 100 miles an hour into the wall. And an overwhelming show of force by ReQ. DMI throwing everything they got at this. But I believe that's GG's. DMI is going to take one of their first losses in a long time, going back to the drawing board. It's a tough one to lose for them, but I think they're going to come back stronger than ever in week 3. Don't you doubt it. You don't count them out at all. Don't count them out at all. Don't count them out at all. Great games from both teams. Fantastic. Fantastic games from both teams. ReQ had a scrim a while back from PG that really made them look a little bit shaky. You know, they went back to the drawing board, and they obviously made some key adjustments in their gameplay, and they picked up a few people, and you know, hey, that's what you want to see. Expect to see DMI come back week 3. Expect them to come back and get a W. I'm going to call it. I think they're going to come back and get a W here because they don't go down. They're not going to go out without it. It's just not going to happen. You just don't see that happen. You know, got to hand it to ReQ. They came out and they made an adjustment from their loss a while back, and they've obviously made some key roster changes. They've obviously gone in, they've studied, and they're just succeeding. You know, they're believing in something, and they're all rallied together. It's good to see a team like that come together, even if it's late, even if it's, you know, at any time in the season. This is really early, so DMI handed their first loss. Got to go back to the drawing board here. Really look at what swung the momentum in those games. They need to go back, look at the game field, find out where they got wiped, where can they improve. They're going to come back stronger next week, and I expect to see them get a W. I expect them to bounce right back. They're not going to go down without a fight, and we saw that there. They still went in. They came in. Just so happens to be, you know, they tried to get that 2-cap. They threw everything they had at Bravo, and ReQ just didn't give up on defense. They just kept defending flags and held that objective the whole game, which gives them map control. You can spawn on Bravo in the middle of lockers and be able to spawn to C. You can go to A. You can come from your deployment and pinch your home objective. I mean, it gives you a lot of options. So we see that middle flag playing a huge role in lockers. A huge role in lockers. Obviously, pretty important, but at the same time, if they have that flag, you need to play defense on the flags you have, you know? If you dedicate, you have to pick one flag. So let's look at it this way. You got 3 objectives. The enemy team has one in the middle, and you have A and C. So you have the outside objectives on lockers. You got to defend one of those objectives. You can't take everyone off that objective. And I'm just going to say this from my standpoint after watching this game. Bravo, what happened with DMI was 2 to 3 times that they pushed Bravo, they left both of those objectives open. They left them both open. You can't, in my eyes, you can't do that. You that I think that might be where that last match kind of flip-flopped right there, is those couple times where they squad bombed their team. They just team bombed that objective. They got picked early. 3 or 4 guys got picked real early. They lost a couple gun battles. They didn't go their way. They didn't get the trades they needed that they were hoping for. And then boom, ReQ is able to send somebody to the back flag while this push is happening and start contesting that and get the spawns they need to neutralize those objectives. And then DMI's looking at, a huge just clusterfuck going on with all those objectives being neutralized. We saw those 3 objectives all neutral, and then DMI came out of it, got a 2-cap, but then lost, ReQ's home objective while pushing Bravo, and that pretty much sealed the deal for him. You win some, you lose some. It's not an easy game to play. You can go in there and say, we're gonna try and do this strat, or we're gonna try and do that strat, but if it doesn't work, man, got to hand it to the other team for shutting you down. It's a great game from both teams. I strongly believe DMI is going to come back stronger than ever. They're going to learn from this because they're a good team. They're up here now with the Vets. They put up a really good fight against the Vets, but the Vets bounced back, man. A couple times it was looking grim for them as well, and they bounced back and won key gunfights, got key objective caps, and they just played like they knew they could. They believed in it, and you got to hand it to Team ReQ. Winning that game right there, that comeback in the first round of lockers was absolutely fantastic. Before I shut it down, I want to give a shout out to Esport BF for bringing me on. I'm going to be working with them and casting a lot of these matches. If you guys want to know more about Esport BF, I can give you a couple links. Make sure you guys follow them on Twitter. And also, make sure you check out this page. There it is, leagueesportbattlefield.com, X1 12v12 Conquest Small. That's the page for that. You can also go to their website, which is all of that without Jesus, if I could highlight it. That's like I'm computer challenged here. Control C, Control V. Esport, there it is, leagueesportbattlefield.com. Make sure you go there, check that website out, and also make sure you check out their Twitch, which is, let me get that link as well as soon as I can find it. I know I got it somewhere. I can't find it. I know I got it followed. I need to find it, throw it in there. But it's Esport Battlefield. Check them out. I'll probably be casting on there. I'll let you guys know further throughout the week when we get everything all settled. I'm going to be casting on their channel. So what's going to happen is I'll play a couple rounds and we can all congregate here, and then we'll stream bomb their channel next week. But I want to thank them for letting me cast, and thank you to both teams. GG's, guys. I'm going to phase out with some music. If I can touch, there we go. Fantastic. I'm going to phase out, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.